Page 50, Buffalo Boy. At the top of the page they give a left hand warm-up. The only point I want to make here is that this is a very common, another common pattern for left hand accompaniment. Remember the chord? Just another way of rearranging the notes. And I say it a lot. If you're going to improvise, this is one of the things, the patterns you can try. Second measure, you have the B flat in there. Normally, you wouldn't have the B flat. They want a B flat. It's a little awkward, but piano playing can be awkward sometimes. Again, you need to bring out the melody, although they're more or less telling you to, because they're giving you two dynamics, one for each hand. They don't really need to do that. They need to give you the dynamic they want, and that's the melody, and you have to know to play the other, everything else under that. At the end of the piece, the last measure at the bottom, you have fermatas. When I have a fermata, I mean, typically with a fermata, you just hold it out. You know, who knows how long, I don't care. When I'm playing with a metronome, I take the shorter note value of whatever. In this case, it's a half note, because there's a whole note and a half note. The half note is a shorter value, and I double that. So I'm going to hold that half note for 4 counts, and the whole note I'm just going to hold however long I have to match the other hand. That's how I do it. Now when you get down to the third line, or one beat before the third line, the melody goes into the left hand. So then you got to bring out the left hand, because that's where the melody is. You could have figured that out on your own, I'm sure. But I like to talk, so I said it. A couple little minor trickiness type stuff in here, just so you know. I've already pointed out melody in the left hand for the last couple lines or so. And the right hand, third line down, third measure. You see the B flat D? Well, you're in this position prior to that. So when you do this, you got to slide your hand down into the black note area so your thumb can reach the B flat. Then when you're done with those in that measure, then get your hand back out. Come back out into the white note area. All right. The other thing is there's no phrasing marked in this, but it has words. So put in the phrasing according to the sentences and the words. For instance, the first phrase would be the whole first line. That's a sentence. Second phrase would be the next line. All right. In the third phrase, I recommend you phrase the whole line up until the last note. And the word I guess will, okay, that's a different phrase. So put in a little bit of silence between Tuesday and I in that third line last measure. So if I play the last 2 measures of the third line in the left hand, and we're phrasing the melody here, okay? So it's Tuesday, Tuesday. So I'm going to play the word day just a little bit short, more like an 8th note than so I have a break in the sound before I go to. So let's try this out together. 4/4 time will give you 4 counts. The hands. Right hand, put your thumb on middle C, that's what it says. So that's what we'll do. Left hand, little finger on C down below. So C position. May not stay there, but that's where it's starting. There's no pedal in this. The pedal will just muck it up, so don't. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, off.